my friends, welcome back to the channel. I am Huck, and today we're going to do slightly different customizing. We're not going to consolidate like a DVD into a Blu-ray, but what I do want to do is take this great movie, Married to the Mob, with Michelle Pfeiffer. I pulled the trigger like an hour too late on getting the one with a nice hard box with the magnet and all that stuff. So I do enjoy this movie enough that I want to make my own slipcover for it. So what we're going to do is I've already created the artwork. We're going to take this piece of art, trim it all up, and create a custom slipcover for Married to the Mob. So stay tuned. All right, y'all, now before we get to customizing Married to the Mob with a slipcover, do me a favor, if this sort of drew you to my channel, get on down there and hit like, subscribe. I try to do these, I'm bringing these back, so I'm going to do these more often, especially if you guys keep tuning in and you dig them. So if you do, hit like, subscribe, smack that notification bell, share them with your friends, leave some comments, lets me know how much you love these, and I will keep doing them. I do all kinds of stuff here too. I also get out and I do Blu-ray hunts for you guys that are a lot of fun. I do unboxings, movie reviews. I go out to local exhibits and conventions and do full tours for you guys. I do live morning shows every Tuesday morning, and I do live trivia contests that are tons of fun. So if any or all that sounds awesome to you, please get on down there and do some liking and subscribing and button pushing. All right, let's get to it. Married to the Mob is a movie that was released in 1988, runs about an hour and 44 minutes, and was directed by Jonathan Demme and stars Michelle Pfeiffer, Matthew Modine, Alec Baldwin, Joan Cusack, Mercedes Ruehl, and Dean Stockwell. And I just really enjoyed this movie. Again, I was kind of bummed that, it was my fault. I put it in the cart for Vinegar Syndrome. Went away for an hour thinking I'll come back, add something else to the cart, and snag it. Gone! All the special ones were gone. So let me show you something I did. Now, earlier, I did make a slipcover already, but I did it at home using this paper right here. So here it is. This is a sneak preview. So here's the paper version. And if you look on the back, it's not perfect. It's got like those little scan, imperfections that come from an inkjet. So you see that in the black part there. But, it fits perfectly over the movie. And, I just wanted to get a better version. So see, it looks great. So that's where we're headed. That's where we want to take this new version. And now we want to take this nice sturdy paper and turn this into a really good sturdy custom slipcover for Married to the Mob. All right, so let's get to it. Just take this one off. And as you can see, I have guide markers on here, right there, and that tells me where I can score and cut this thing. I have to be careful not to cut the portion that I need to fold, right? So first we're going to do is just go ahead and cut along the edges so we have it perfectly set. All right, now what we're going to do here is cut it so that it's right on those trim marks so I can see those really easy. All right, here we go. So I just want to trim that right there so I have those trim marks ready to go. So I'm going to do that on all four sides. There we go. Looking pretty good. Let's keep going. All right, so there we go. We have it all sort of trimmed down. Don't worry about any of that stuff. This thing is so big, it actually doesn't quite fit on the trimmer, so it's really, really snug. All right, so now that we have it tightly cut, I'm going to use these markers here and here to score the paper. So we're going to score the paper down the spine and right here and right here, and that'll enable us to fold it really nicely. So we're not going to use this tool here. That's the cutter. This is the scoring piece. So we're going to line this up right on that line. So you see the black line there and the black line here. We're just going to get it right in that well so it's perfectly lined up. Okay, and lay it down and score it. I'm going to really push into that a little bit. There. So that is excellent. Now, I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to try to hit the... Oh, there it is. Yeah, see this? See that line right through the paper now? It has now been scored, so that's going to make it easy to fold. So we're going to do that also in the spine and on the other side. All right, let's line it up, y'all. Oh, this is going to look so good when it's all done. Okay, perfect. Just going to line those lines up. As long as they're in there, we're going to be perfect. Okay, so again, you see the little lines right there. You can kind of see it right there. There it is. You see it at the top? See, now it's scored right down there because this is thicker paper and I want to be able to fold it right on the money, you know, without trying to misalign it or anything. So that's what this little scoring tool is really good for. All right, and the last markers are right here. Here we go. Okay, we now have all the scores in our paper. Again, let's try to get a little light there. See if you can catch it. There it is, a little score there, there, and there. Anyway, so you know they're there. All right, now we can safely trim it down to size, knowing that we already have the scores on the paper. So let's go ahead and do that right now. All right, that looks pretty good. Okay, we already got one side perfectly cut. There we go. That's going to be the spine on one side. All right, and then this is the glue area right here. This will be folded over and put underneath this spine here. And the reason I did it this way is because I just want one full piece with only one glue spot. This one was actually done in two pieces. So it was done with a front and a back. And so it was glued here and here. It's just a little bit more trouble doing it that way. This way I'm hoping to get a full wrap easily done and then glued on to the thing. So here we go. Let's get the last few pieces out and we're all good. All right, I think that'll work. Here we go. All right, and here goes the last cut along the top. Let's just go ahead and, I think the score, yeah, that looks pretty good. So let's get it done. Here we go. And there we go. Oh my goodness, that's it. It's all one nice one piece. Now we're gonna get this out of our way here. Get some of these scraps out the way. All right, here we go. So there it is. So we're just gonna now try to fold it nicely along all those scores that I made and see if it fits perfectly on here. Glue it up and we'll be good. All right, so there it is, folded nice and straight, right down that scoring spot perfectly. I mean, like that is just right on the money. All right, let's go ahead and do the glue area next. Super tricky, y'all. This paper's so thick. That's pretty straight, yeah. It's really thick, so it doesn't just fold super easy, but I wanted to try this out. I've never done it with this thick paper before, but I thought this would be a nice, you know, representation of what a real slipcover is like. So there you go. So now the glue area is down. That area is down. Now we just need to do a nice little fold here, glue it on the end, and we should be good to go. All right. All right, so it's a perfect fold right on the money, y'all, right there. And if you look, everything is looking perfectly straight, or top, bottom. Okay, one more fold to make. One more fold, and then we have most of our work done. All right, let's see. I hope you can all see this. This is really, I'm trying to do this so you can see it. I'm just gonna, you know, because I know I want to put it in camera frame here, but I also want to make sure I get it on that score mark. I gotta find the shine in the paper. All right. Sorry, this is my first one, y'all. This is literally my very first slipcover I've ever made. I'm just going off logic, what I think is gonna work, and you know, I just measured the whole thing out, literally using a ruler. All right, that's pretty good. All right. Okay, let's make it nice and tight. Sorry that wasn't in frame, but you know, I was laser focused like a crazy person. All right, so there it is. So we got that and that there. So now we just got to get our Gorilla Glue. As you can see, there's the glue spot right there. So what I'm going to probably do is just go ahead and put the disc inside. So it's like, gives me something like, here, I'll show you right here. So we're gonna take the disc, put it in here, so it's got something firm to push down on. And then look, I mean, there it is. It's like a perfect fit. Guys, gals, look. So let me show you. I'm really pumped. Measurements and everything have turned out to perfection. So if you look there, oh my God, this is looking so good. That's perfect. I know it's upside down. That's perfect. So now I'm just going to go get that Gorilla Glue, slap it down, push it down, do a little time lapse, and I'll come back when it's all set. Okay, we are back with Gorilla Glue. I don't know if this is the best stuff to use or not, but it's what I have in the house. So we're going to just glue this puppy down. And I apologize if things were out of frame. I've never done this before. It's hard to sort of hold it in frame and also be really precise on those folds. So, but here we go. Here we go. You can see it in there, right there. We're just going to add this again. Here's the glue area. So we're just going to do our thing. Here we go. You guys with me? Do it like this. Yeah, oh, this is so much better. What was I thinking with the toothpick? All right, here we go. I'm going to glue it down. Okay, now I'm just going to hold this. It's going to have to do a little time lapse, and then we'll be right back and show you the finished product. Don't go away. All right, time lapse is done. I hope this one turned out all right. I apologize if things weren't in frame or shot or whatever, but here it is, y'all. And let me just compare again. So there's the back of this, and then here's just the printout at home. So you can see much sharper picture. Michelle's got like so much more color in her face. You don't have the little lines down the black. It's like just perfect looking. So let me give you a nice spin here. So there's the front. And there's that spine. And there's that spine. And the back. And on the back, you know, I list off all the special features that were found on the Vinegar Syndrome website. So this literally is representative of the movie inside. So let me slip it out so I can show you. Like, I'm just going to hold it. So that tells you like it's a nice snug fit. So I'm just holding it without, and it's not slipping out. And then if I just give it a little push, out it comes. So that is pretty much the snugness I was looking for on this. And then just pop it back on. And there it is again. So yeah, there you go, man. That is it. Pretty sweet, huh? Now, before I wrap this up, I do want to show you the inside of it because it does have alternate cover art. So, of course, you've got this one. And when we open it up, first of all, we get this super nice booklet inside. So we'll show you this. It's like a multi-page thing filled with good essays and all that good stuff. Little character breakdowns. Love that stuff. And yeah, sure enough, there is reversible art. And it's not just reversible art. It's sort of 3 different covers. So you got that one and these 3. It does not repeat the information, which is really strange because then I wouldn't really necessarily call it reversible art. But it does give you 2 more posters, including the one I've chosen for the slipcover. So that's pretty nice. And it's also the one they chose for the disc. So apparently, like me, they think that is a very good piece of art because it's in here twice. Right? So we'll go ahead and put this back in. And because of that, I'm going to go ahead and keep this as the artwork. That way we get a different art for the slip and for the case itself. So there you go. And again, this is the first time I've done this on camera, which was all kind of quiet in certain spots and just like, you know, focused, really laser focused, because I only printed one of these up, so I didn't want to mess it up. If I screwed it up, I have to go out and print another one. And these only cost about $1.25, $1.50 to print at Staples. So for $1.50, I get myself a slipcover on nice, sturdy paper. In case you want to know, what I did is I used Photoshop to put this together. I literally measured this with a tape measure. So I had down to the increment, how wide this was, how tall it was, how wide that was, and you know, and then I made my template because everything I find online just sucked. It was like it didn't look good. It wasn't working well. So I just tried my own measurements and then just sort of printed out a sort of a blank template and taped and just used tape to see if it fit. And when I realized that that was absolutely on the money, that is now going to be my template for all of these. So I have literally a template set aside so that when I'm ready to do the next one, I just call up the Photoshop file, start grabbing images off the internet, and make a custom slipcover as cool as this. And the reason I wanted this one is because this is the alternate, like the movie poster that came out, and this is the one that Kino Lorber used on their releases, especially the DVD, which I do have the DVD, but now I can get rid of the DVD because I have this. And so this is to honor Kino's release, as well as a nice, awesome poster. And so you definitely get a second type of artwork than what's underneath. So yeah, there you go, guys. If there's anything else you want to know about how I put all this together, let me know in the comments below. We'll definitely have a nice conversation. And if you dug it, I'll do another one. So until next time, guys, like, subscribe, smack the bell, share it with your friends, leave a comment, and I'll catch you guys later.